Impeachment. Governor Fubara breaks silence, issues warning after Pro-Wike lawmakers notice. Can you imagine? I know that the Pro-Wike lawmakers have served him a notice of gross misconduct, but I don't think they have served him impeachment notice yet. They have not served impeachment notice. But I know that the impeachment is a target. They are looking for a way to impeach the governor. But the thing is going to be very crucial because the trouble that will bring to Rivers State, I don't know how they are going to manage it. The kind of militancy that has, gone away over time in Niger Delta, this action might bring it back again because the federal government is playing politics with what is happening in Rivers State. And, the kind of support that Wike is getting from federal government, body language support, is what is giving Wike the encouragement to do what he's doing with the lawmakers. And the lawmakers, Matis Amewule want to be a governor from the back end. These people, well, that is why it's not good to dine with the devil from the beginning. Fubara had worked with Wike before, and, you can't receive a gift from the devil and go to bed. It's not possible. It's not possible. And that is what Fubara is suffering from right now. The Rivers State government has raised alarm over rising political tensions, warning that continued instability could severely impact governance in the state. So according to the Vanguard, officials accused the Rivers State House of Assembly under the leadership of Honorable Matis Amewule of obstructing the full implementation of a Supreme Court ruling meant to restore order. They cautioned that the Assembly actions were worsening the political standoff, threatening governance and developmental progress. Speaking at a press conference in Port Harcourt on Monday, Commissioner for Information and Communication Joseph Johnson discussed the ongoing crisis. He claimed that the Assembly behavior was preventing the state from fully enforcing the Supreme Court decision. So his comments came in response to the Assembly's fresh accusation against Governor Siminalayi Fubara and Deputy Governor Professor Ngozi Maudo, whom lawmakers alleged were guilty of gross misconduct. So Joseph Johnson dismissed these allegations as politically motivated, stating that the legislators were working against the state's interest. The crisis has its roots in an attempted impeachment of Governor Fubara on October 30, 2023, which sparked a long-running power struggle between the executive and the legislative branches. Since then, political instability in Rivers State has persisted, with conflicts over governance intensifying. So despite these challenges, Joseph Johnson stated that Governor Fubara remained committed to maintaining peace and prioritizing the well-being of Rivers residents. However, he noted that persistent opposition from the Assembly has made governance increasingly difficult. He stressed that while the governor is focused on delivering his campaign promises, political conflicts are hindering key development projects. So Johnson also accused certain political actors of using the legislature as a tool to destabilize the government and undermine Fubara's leadership. Of course, those political actors are no other person than Wike and some APC members and the pro-Wike PDP members. The Supreme Court rulings on February 28, 2025 sought to resolve key governance disputes. It addressed issues such as the withholding of Rivers State federal allocation, the nullification of local government elections conducted on October 5, 2024, and the need for a fresh presentation of the 2025 budget. However, Johnson noted that the rulings implementation have met resistance from certain quarters. Can you imagine? He also pointed out that some aspects of the ruling were unexpected, particularly the court's remarks on political defections, which were not initially part of the case. Regardless, he reassured the public that Governor Fubara is committed to upholding the Supreme Court decision within the framework of the law. He called on all parties to respect the judiciary and work towards restoring political stability in the state. So the Supreme Court has spoken, and Governor Fubara is dedicated to ensuring that its ruling is fully implemented or respected. However, we are witnessing deliberate effort to obstruct this process, which is not in the best interest of the people, Johnson stated. So he reaffirmed that the Rivers State government would not be distracted by political maneuvering and remains committed to improving citizens' welfare. He urged residents to remain patient and reassured them that efforts are underway to resolve the crisis. Johnson also called on political leaders to set aside their differences and work together for the sake of peace and development in Rivers State. Wike will not let them work in peace. That is the problem. Even the so-called assembly members under the leadership of Martin Samewule, they don't have words of their own. They don't have stance of their own. They are just floating. They are just puppets. They are just like walking stick used by Wike. They don't even have order of their own. They are being manipulated and used. That is where I have the problem. Even when they have planned to say, let's lay aside every trouble and let's have peace in the state, Wike will not let them, because Wike is their actor. Wike is their director. That is how bad the situation is. So, but it's quite unfortunate that, one man had decided to punish the state, had decided to put the state in comatose because of selfish interest. And some people, political puppies and dummies are supporting all of that. Quite unfortunate. And I know what is ruling them is their stomach infrastructure. That is what they want to benefit that is driving them. It's their interest that is driving them, not the interest of the state, not the interest of the people of the state. And that is actually another very bad side of what is happening in Rivers State. So even Joseph Johnson has cleared the side of the government. It is obvious that both Fubara and Martin Samewule and his cohort with Wike, they are bent on removing Fubara. The question is, will removing Fubara bring good governance to the state? No. Whether we like it or not, Fubara has fought a good fight by at least exposing the people who are bent on enslaving the state. And the state people are just watching them being enslaved by one political godfather. The person that hated Godfather and denounced Godfatherism in politics, especially in Rivers State, is the one now enforcing political godfatherism in the state using federal might, using federal support. Quite unfortunate. Really, really, really unfortunate. So that even that has been said, we are waiting to see how this issue of representing the budget to the assembly will be resolved, because for Martin Samewule Assembly to adjourn sitting indefinitely, it means that they are not ready to see Fubara face to face. They don't want it. And you want the budget to be represented. How can it be represented? You think he will just come and drop it and walk away, and then you accuse him of not presenting it. He dropped it and walked away. Now he's there to present it. You are still not allowing him access to present it. So what else do you want? That's the question. Very bad situation. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment on this issue in Rivers State.